Jingle bell.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling. I'm on to lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. It's like snow is falling and friends are calling, rocking around Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop.
Making wet burritos. Wash your meat all the time. It's a must. You always need to wash your meats. Any meat, chicken, anything, wash it. So I just finished washing this meat. I'm going to chop it up like I did to this one and cut up a whole brown onion. And yeah, I'll show you after. So it's all chopped up. I still gotta chop more, but this is how it looks. I'm gonna throw it in here, and then I have these other big meats too to cut up. This is the other half I'm gonna cut up. So now that I finished cutting up all the meat in here, everything's in here. Now that I finished chopping up all this meat, I'm going to now cut a brown onion. I'm going to cut the ends off. Okay, so now that I peeled everything from the onion, I chopped it in half. Now I'm going to just throw it in here like that. I'm gonna add salt and then put it on the fire for 4 hours on low so it can cook real good, and you'll see all the juice coming and all the flavor. And yeah, I'll take you guys through every step. So I had to switch it into this pot right here because the meat was kind of like all the way to the top, and yeah, and I forgot this meat blended in with the other meat, so I thought I was done. So let's chop this baby up. And you go in there. The rest of you go in there. Now, okay, so this is the thing. You don't add water. You just put it on low heat for 4 hours and add some salt, and you'll see that the water will come out of this meat. It's crazy, I know, but just pay attention. Don't zoom through this video because like my is adding the salt, black pepper, and 2 of these packets. So this is how the box looks. You're going to put 2 of them in there and you're going to mix it around, and then you're gonna wait until the juice comes out, and then you mix it a little more, and then you let it cook for 4 hours on low medium heat, and then you put it to low heat. Okay, already at the now I'm going to be adding the salt. So it's going to look like this. Now you're going to turn on the fire. So now you're going to leave it on medium heat, like maybe 4, between 4 and 2. So it's already been an hour. Let's open it and check it out. See, you guys, I didn't even add water. The water comes out by itself. Just mix it, shall we? Whoa. See, look it. I showed you guys, I didn't add no water. Bomb, you guys. Bomb. Look. Okay, this is going on 2 hours now. So yummy. Look it. Check this out, guys. Dang. And then the meat falls apart on its own. Oh my god. You guys don't understand until you make it, until you try it that first time. When you master it, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can't wait. Woo, 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 woo. Let's bring it in closer. Look at that. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Okay, you guys, so now I'm making the chili. You add 2 tomatoes, 2 jalapenos, and you add your tomatillos, and then 2 cups of water. And then you're going to add sugar. Then you're gonna add your chicken bouillon until then you're gonna let it boil until it's soft, and then blend it and throw it in with the meat, and that's what's gonna give it its best, amazing, delicious, scrumptious flavor. Okay? That's all I'm going to tell you for now. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to be using this. Bomb as hell. Bomb, 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 bomb. And then you're gonna make your guacamole on the side, then you're gonna make your rice on the side, and then you're gonna have your beans on the side, and then you have your baked tortillas on the side. I'm gonna show you, okay? But just keep on watching. You're not gonna be disappointed. Right here we have some cilantro. We'll use that after when we get ready to blend everything together, because you don't want to boil this in the water. It won't have its same taste or flavor. Now I'm going to be adding so I just added a tablespoon of sugar, and then you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of that chicken bouillon with your 2 cups of water, and then you're gonna let it boil until it gets soft and blend it, throw it in the blender and blend it all up. So let's do that, shall we? So we gotta do so it's going to look like this. It's very thick. As you can tell. I'm gonna add 1 more. Okay, and there you go. And now what we're going to do, so now I'm going to take the top off, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So this is we're going on 5 hours right now, but right now it's still 4.5 hours. So that's how you want your meat to be looking. Okay, check it out, guys. So now let's cover that. So the chili's already going to get the chili's already on the fire, going to wait for it to start to boil. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. It's already okay. So now it's in the blender, as you can see. Now I'm going to blend it. Smell it. Bomb, you guys. Bomb. Chile. So now I still have this in there. I have my chiles. So now pour it up in there. Then we're So as you see, I have all my stuff to make the guacamole. Let's get started. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is using a spoon, carving all the avocado out, and I'm going to be throwing it in here just for right now. Mix everything in there and then switch it out to another different container. Chop them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get the bean smasher, and I'm going to smash this. And then I will be adding my onion, my tomato, a little bit of lime. You can use lemon if you want, but I'm using the green lime. And then 1 or 2 serranos. And then some cilantro. And then I'm done. And then I'm gonna move on to the beans. And I'll be showing you that too. Okay, let's rush this process real fast. So I cut my tomatoes, and I like to use a knife like this big because I'm able to chop real fast and I have control over it. I like the thin knives too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this gets the job done faster. So stay tuned, I still gotta cut this one too. So yeah, I'm gonna show you when it's chopped. Okay, so that's how it looks all chopped up. I'm gonna chop another one. So this is the other one. I just chopped the top. Now I'm gonna be chopping everything and you're gonna see it in 2 pieces. So I'm done chopping them up. Now I'm going to put them in with these ones. Okay, so now I just peeled and cut and washed this onion. So now I'm going to chop it up into little pieces and throw it in here and then mix it and then add a little bit of the lime. Like I was telling you, you guys could use lemon, but I feel like lime is way better with the guacamole. You know, and then you can use 2 or, you know, depending on how many chilies you guys like in your guacamole. I like more, but since the kids are gonna eat it too, I don't want it to be that hot. So I think I'm gonna just only add 1. So I'm gonna just chop these 2 up, and then don't forget your cilantro. Okay, chop all that up and then mix it together, and then put your salt, your pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, and bam. Okay, so the onions all chopped up, and you guys, the key to this, if those of you hate chopping up onions and you guys always cry, chew gum, chew like a peppermint gum, or take it to the fire, have one pilot on, and just start chopping it up. And trust me, you guys, your eyes won't burn. Thank me later, okay? Just trust me. So now you got your cilantro, and you're going to chop. So now all that is chopped, so I'm gonna throw it back. So I already cut the end off of this serrano, so now I'm gonna chop it up and I'm gonna throw it in, and I'm gonna put the lime, and then I'm gonna throw in my salt and my pepper, and I'll be back. You always want your chiles, everything to be cut up real fine and small so people don't choke. Okay, so now I cut the lime, and now I'm going to squeeze them. Now I'm going to be adding the pepper, add a little bit, and now I'm going to be adding my salt a little bit, and then now you're just going to mix it. You see it? Yummy, you guys. Oh my god, bomb. Tomato soup, bomb. Now I'm going to be making the beans and the rice. Now I'm going to be putting the beans into the pan. I have the beans on the pot. On a pan. So I'm gonna let that get a little warm, and then I'm gonna go back in with my beans smashed, and I'm gonna smash everything, and then my rice, and then everything's ready to go. I have my cheese, my sour cream, bomb. Just only use mozzarella, it's better because it's so nice and cheesy. Oh my gosh, so I'm about to shred this big old block of cheese. You're still in for $2,400. 32 ounce. Wow, that's a lot. But like I said, big family, so big cheese. Let's get it. Tortillas, the extra large. Okay, extra large, please. And not only that, but it's an 8 count. So count all the heads in your family. Whoever's gonna eat wet burritos, and bam, get 1, 2. I picked up 2 because, like I said, big family. So yeah. Yeah, it's coming along. The cheese grated, and we're gonna cut half of it. I'm gonna grate half of it, and then we're gonna use this whole thing. Okay. So I just finished shredding the cheese. Now let's smash the beans.